Brian Entin is back with me now to answer your viewer questions. And Brian, the first question comes from Patricia in North Carolina. Have a listen to what she wants to know.
I had a quick question regarding Ethan and his former fraternity, Sigma Chi. I heard that they were announcing a scholarship in his name, but I saw some people a little suspicious of the timing of this. What exactly are your thoughts? Did this feel quick to anybody else? Did this feel like the right time to do this?
It's a really good question, Brian, because I know that it's been hard getting information from Sigma Chi members.
It has really from all the fraternities and sororities. We've talked to a couple sort of people, students, off the record, basically, not off the record, but they didn't want to go on camera because they said, they were told not to speak, not to talk to the media. They sort of got some of these fraternity and sororities on lockdown. It's interesting, Sigma Chi, which is right over there, we showed you last night. I can see it from here. There's something going on over there tonight, a lot of noise coming from the fraternity house tonight.
Quick question, Nicole on Twitter, I only got 10 seconds. Does the Sigma Chi house have cameras on the outside or even the inside to see who's coming and going?
We didn't see any on the outside. I mean, they could have been up under the rafters or somewhere that we didn't spot them, but we went by a couple of times and didn't see any outside. It's possible that they could have them inside.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I know of a lot of fraternity houses, sorority houses who got lots of cameras inside just to make sure that they have, for litigation purposes. Brian, stick around. When we come back, I'm going to answer, I want to get an answer to that one question that's intrigued us the most about the newest Moscow police update. Okay, Brian Entin is back with me. And Brian, we have this comment from Giara, who wanted to ask something about the sixth roommate. Giara says, that is such a curveball fact to all of a sudden be put out there. Could that have been the target, perhaps that sixth person?
It's a good question, and she's right. It does feel like a curveball. I wasn't expecting it to be released tonight. You and I talked about this, Ashleigh. I think either there's a reason police released that nugget on their own, or, which I think is more likely, perhaps someone dug up the lease, found out that there was a sixth roommate, inquired with police, and then they do sort of what they call rumor control. Maybe they just wanted to get ahead of it, and that's the reason they released it.
That makes sense. Okay, Alexa in Chicago sent us this video question. Have a listen.
It's been confirmed that the dog was in fact home at the time of the murders, but where? Did the dog bark? Did it not bark? Because if it didn't bark, you would think that the intruder would be somebody who is familiar with the dog, familiar with the home, familiar with one or more of the victims, perhaps.
It's a good question. Murphy, the dog, belonged to Kaylee. There's a lot of questions about that dog.
Yeah, the dog keeps coming up, and I get it. I think there's a couple scenarios that could be at play. One, the dog did recognize the person. Of course, that's a possibility. Two, the dog is just not a barker. I mean, I've said it before. Yeah. I've got dogs that bark and dogs that don't bark. I mean, some dogs just don't bark no matter what. Yeah. Or maybe the dog did bark. I mean, everyone's assuming the dog didn't bark. The dog could have barked, and maybe everyone was in the rooms with the door closed and had been drinking and
the dog
was asleep.
Barks, and who wakes up? Yeah. Brian, that's all the time, but we're going to do it again tomorrow. Folks, tweet me at Ashleigh Banfield your questions, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow night for Banfield. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.